Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this messy bun hat. This isn't my pattern, but I don't remember where I found it. It's just really easy and fun to make. To begin in this project, you're going to take 2 elastics. By taking 2 elastics, it makes sure your messy bun hat doesn't break because you're going to put your hair through it a lot, and if one breaks, there's a backup. So you're going to take your yarn and make a slip knot, and then for your first stitch, you're gonna go around your elastics and then just do a bunch of chains. So mine took 26 chains because it was a thicker wool. Most hats are gonna take about 30 to 40 chains. You're just gonna have to measure it on yourself or whoever you're making for most of the time to make sure it's the right length. And so I suggest 30 to 40 stitches or 20 for smaller children. When you are done that, you are going to make 2 extra chains and then go back into your previous chain and make a single crochet. All you're going to do now is just do a bunch of single crochets into your chains all the way up till you reach the elastic. When you reach the elastic, you're just going to go around your elastics and make a slip knot pretty much. And now you're going to turn your work the other way and just work your way down with single crochets all the way, same as we did working up. It's pretty easy to see the end of your work, but if it helps, you can also use a stitch marker. But when you get to the end, all you're going to do is chain one more, and then turn your work and work your way all the way up in single crochets again. Here we are at the top again. So when making this, I noticed something. Don't go into the very first hole, skip that hole, because if you go into that very first one, it's gonna make your hat longer and it won't be the same number of stitches, so it will just get longer, and at the end you won't be able to connect it because one side is longer and one side is shorter, and that doesn't look very nicely on a hat. For the rest of your hat, all you're going to do is work up and down like the first few rows, so just doing single crochets in all of these holes, and when you get to the end, just doing 1 chain and flipping your work. So you just keep doing this until you have the size that you desire. Here my hat is starting to take shape, so the more rows you do, the more it turns into a hat shape. It depends on how many rows you do. Mine, I think I did like 40 to 50 rows. I kind of lost count, but all you do is just do it all the way around until it fits your head. I consider a row 2 of these yarns that seem connected. I count them because it can help me figure out the size of the hat. Also, here I'm just connecting my wool because mine ran out. It was really small, so here I'm just connecting it. So if you do that, it's really fine if you do it, but you just have to make sure that the knot where you connected them is on the inside of the hat so no one sees it. Here's how your hat looks when you're almost done, so just a few more rows and then my hat will be done. I'm all done crocheting my hat, so you can take this needle that's specifically for like putting yarn through and just work it in like that, but since my wool is really thick, I'm just gonna put in my needle and just put it through both of them and then pulling through my wool and then just like kind of finishing it off all the way down, just making sure that you grab both sides and pull your working yarn through. When you come to the bottom, all you're gonna do is make an extra chain. Make sure you cut off the yarn and then pull that through your extra chain. This ensures that your yarn won't come loose and your whole hat will unravel because you just worked so hard, and that would be no fun. So just that extra little chain, little tail that's left over, you're just gonna work that way through your hat, and then when you're done, you're just gonna flip that inside out because the seam is now on the inside and you won't be able to see that, and then you're all done. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please like and subscribe.